light on. There you go. Okay, there's our thrust wash, but that has to go in after the bearings are in, or after the gear's in. So this is already all loaded up. So I got a thrust wash on that side. That just you grab it like that and drop her in the hole down there. You have to line up all the teeth as it goes down. Boom, it drops in. And then we have one counter shaft. Now you gotta remember which way this goes in.
Yep.
That has to be that way. So that means it has to go in this direction like this.
It's pretty hard to turn once it's in there, huh?
It depends on how hard it goes in. So if you take it and mark it, so you know where it's at, it helps. Okay, now you gotta bring it back up and you put the shaft in the hole. Bearings are already pre-lubed, remember?
How about the O-ring?
I don't want the O-ring yet. I want the mark where I can see it though. Okay. There we go. We haven't checked the inflow yet to see if it's actually 100% correct. We think it is though. If it isn't, we're going to have a problem. Alright, we're going to skip a step. We're just going to go right to the O-ring.
Scooby.
Is Scooby in the way again? It's hard to believe. So put that in there. Run your nail around the outside of it a couple times, inside on both sides of it.
So roll it out.
Yep, roll it out. We'll take our 3-bond.
Goop it.
Goop the piss out of it.
And the screws are over here.
We actually don't need the screws, but
Oh, on the other side we do.
this is the seal right here.
Really? So we don't need that plate that goes?
You don't have to.
Why?
And make sure you don't put it too deep because you don't want this stuff in the bearings.
What's that plate for?
The earlier bike that had no seal.
Hmm.
Seal came out in '65.
And this is a 62 case.
So that means you wouldn't be using no stupid plate. There's seal in there.
Hmm.
But see, now they're going to make one counter shaft. We just use them anyway.
Huh.
Okay, so is the line we want it to be yet? There you go. Take our washer. Figure out which side you want to wear against what. Stick it in the hole there. It went in. That was a good sign. I need my smaller screwdriver. I have to use the big one right now. So see up here? So you put the washer in where it belongs. If you put it in the right spot,
It might go through.
it will go through. In the wrong spot, it won't. You can see the flat spot coming up. Right there it stopped for some reason. Why did it stop?
It's tight.
There's an O-ring hitting in it. See, O-ring. Maybe push the O-ring in there. Alright, be back. What? That's for her anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to tap this in to get it in here. Try to get to go in. The rubber keeps you from moving it. So we're going to get it past the rubber. Damn, fuck. There, that's how you go in. So it goes in there like that. Smear the goop around. Always get a rut right in the middle where you can't stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that in there. So we come over here.
Put a new lock on there.
Grab that. Put the lock in there. And we get it exactly 180 off.
Oh.
I'm not sure how that happened, but
At least it turns easy.
yeah, well, I don't like doing that because the sealer now doesn't work correctly when you do that. How's the damn thing at? We just screwed up the sealer by doing that. I can't see a damn thing. And I just turned it the wrong way again. Fucking piece of shit. Interruptions. I'm back where I started. So that destroyed the seal over there for being in correctly. Can't do shit like this. Stupid interruptions. Okay, now we got to redo everything. What I did wrong, I must have the washer upside down or something. I don't know what the hell I did. Okay, push that back in. See, that time when it needs it, because the O-ring's already been probably sheared off. That's what happens to them. This goes in there correctly this time. Got our lock tab. So you can't stop when you're doing this job right now. Most of the places you can stop, not this time. Zip gun is, so we're going to have to check the torque on this. Make sure it's tight. Yeah, it's tight. See, I don't care about that part right now. Okay, now we take this up here like this. And usually what I do. See, normally the case is a lot higher than everything else is. But being an early motor, it's a little bit different. So you take a load of this in here.
Make it flush.
You make it where it's completely encapsulated.
Yeah, otherwise it'll leak through.
So that means if you see steel, put more on it. So like that, it'll dry.
And it'll sink down a little.
Normally it's inside of a darn, it's down inside of a damn hole. So you don't have this problem like we are right now. But we don't trust that cover to ever seal anything, so you do it like this. You make sure it's good. And normally just let it sit overnight. It'll self-level out. And be fine. Okay, where's our gasket at? You have a secondary seal.
I do.
You have the cover, remember? Chrome and plate, and we're sure it's perfectly flat and not damaged in any way.
I don't know which screws it was.
There's 4 of them over there. Put a layer of cedar on this,
It shouldn't leak through that.
as long as everything's flat. On my bike, got a big groove down through it. I didn't see it, and that's why the trunnion was leaked.
Oh.
I hit a lid somewhere once. That's my lid. There's the lid out. There's the trunnion. If in doubt, move the trunnion. See where it's hidden.
Yeah. While you're sitting on it.
Okay, we got the new screw here. And the lock washer. Oh, this is the old screw.
I think that one already has a lock on it.
We got 4 screws now. That's the other screw. Does that one go in? Yep, it does. There's a star washer on that one. Almost done. Okay, line up these little holes again.
I can get this stuff if you get
I'm almost done. Leave me alone. People want to be worked on. Too bad. Phillips. This screw's really long, so we gotta make sure it doesn't bottom out.
It didn't last time, did it?
I don't know. I didn't do it last time. there's a bunch of crud. There's no seal, no washer on that. Didn't look like it had one to me. That's what the star washer is for, probably. See, that's not a lock washer. That's a lock turd. Lock turd does not work as good as a lock washer.
That's probably why all my bolts fall out on my bike.
You have lock turds instead of lock washers?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to break those off, but they need to be tight. Okay, now that shit's set up.
Cool.
Good.
Now it's in gear.
It's locked up right now. Okay. Alright, we're going to take a burrito, let that set up a little bit. Wipe off our Loctite excess. Okay, the goop is doing its goopy thing. Okay, let me come over here and see if it's working. You need to get it out of... You can be in one gear, but not both gears.
Yeah.
I usually put it in low gear because that spins the gears the most. So if it spins freely, that's a good sign. There it goes. I want to get out of gear. And neutral works also. It's another good sign. So, locked in gear now. Now we can tighten up the cord so you can start up. Now is the time to do it. Move on your nuts. So now it's in locked up gears. You tighten it up. That might be tight.
Yeah.
Let's see if this gear moves. It doesn't appear to be moving anymore like it was.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's tight.
Wow.
Still working that way. Alright. So now, flip it around. Got some lock tabs to choose from. Okay, that one's not very lined up. That one kind of sucks.
That's the one.
Let's use this one. Is this the one that was already used? No, it's getting ready to break off. It looks like it is. So,
If it's the last incarnation.
I think that was the one that we were trying to not use. That's the one we had to bend again. Okay.
You don't fold them like half over.
3 times in a row now. And you bend this one over here also. Use a pair of channel locks. Use a punch to bring it in a little bit. There you go. Okay, so everything's locked up. Now we got to tighten these screws up. We did not do that yet.
Oh yeah, I like that tool.
Hammers, hammer tools.
Yeah, that's about more my speed. I can understand that.
There's nothing really here to lay this on over here that I don't want to beat on too hard. Okay. Tight. Tight. One more.
Oh yeah, that's tight.
It's tight, sure. One more. It's in there. You happy with that?
I think it's in there.
We'll lay it on top of this, so if there's no damage. I didn't want to lay it on top of that, it might hurt it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're neutral right now. Once again, put it in gear. Spins freely. Good sign. Okay, next thing we gotta find your... Where's your gasket for this? Here's what I'm looking for.
Oh, for that speedo thing.
Make sure that's flat there first before you goop it. If somebody took a big screwdriver and whacked it out with that, you might have to use 3-bomb down there instead of gasket goop. Yours looks to be in good shape, so we just lay our snot on there, like that. This has been over here soaking for a while. See, it's completely soaked through now.
Yes.
We got Tribodine in there with all the additives, so it's loaded up pretty good. Pretty loose fit there. Oh, I know what that star washer is for. It's for this one. Where's your little lock washer at? Now you don't have a lock washer.
Perhaps not.
Heaven forbid. I'll go hunting. Are we going to find one tomorrow? Or today? I think that might be the one right there.
Oh gosh.
It's pretty shiny too. Charge you extra for that brightness.
Some bling on there.
A lot of blinging.
You know, people are gonna see that when I'm parked.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna be winning all the bike shows.
Yep. Okay, grab your screwdriver over there. Yeah, look. She should be coming up to the driveway pretty soon. Got the car started, so she'll be there in a minute. Alright, bye. Someone's not happy.
Oh.
She's got disturbed.
Hmm.
Let me wipe off the view there for you. Now, if it locks up, we know there's a problem.
Yep. It's that guy.
If it doesn't rotate, we know there's a problem too. And if I keep cutting myself against that sharp-ass edge you got on here, right there.
There will be another problem.
See that little titty right there that keeps getting me, that chrome coming off?
Ah.
So it appears to be rotating right now. Now, if you put a little bit of load on that so it'll quit turning, this screwdriver will not work. You can find out if it's slipping or not. Now, if this was a Baker 6 and a 5 or 4, it's probably going to be working at this point.
Why?
Because they don't work.
Why are they so expensive? It's like $6,000 for a 6-speed.
They're not quite that bad, but they're $3,600, yes. But the speedometers are made wrong on them, the drives.
That's their main advertising point.
I don't care what their advertising point is.
They say that they make the Speedo drives different and they're better. But they're not better, huh?
Well, the problem is when the drive is not pointing in the right direction and it misses the ring gear, it don't work.
So you never know how fast they're going anyways.
So of the two transmissions that have been in here in the last year and a half, they both had the same problem.
2 Bakers.
And the replacement one wasn't much better than the first one, so it just barely even worked at all. And I'm not sure if the Speedo still even works, but he said it wasn't exactly the best. But all the Harley ones fit. See, they know how to make parts. See, back in the 40s and 50s and early 60s, I guess, they know how to put holes in the right spot and the right angle.
Well, they spent the money. They did the research and designed the part.
So they have a... So these ones tend to work correctly.
That's why they spend the money, and that's why we gotta spend the money.
Okay, so right now the gear set appears to be working. So now we gotta figure out the shift forks. Alright, we'll be back.